Hello everyone, hope you are fine and safe, and I hope that you could understood all the videos I have uploaded. So the next topic in this unit is microscopic model of current. What is meant by this microscopic model of current? Okay. So usually we will take a conductor and there will be a model for current, that is you might have studied, that is Ohm's law, right? V is equal to IR. So this is the microscopic model of current. Okay, that means we are studying in depth, அதாவது atomic levelல அதோட current, அதோட formula என்ன, அதோட structure என்ன அப்படிங்கறத we are going to study in this topic. Okay, for that we have taken a conductor. Okay, this is the conductor which is having n number of electrons. Okay, conductor which is having n number of free electrons. So in that conductor I am going to take a particular length. Okay, I am going to take this particular length. Okay, இவ்வளவு பெரிய கண்டக்டர்ல இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சின்ன ஏரியாவை எடுத்து we are going to analyze it. Okay, so I am taking this particular length. Let us take that small length as dx. Okay, here the electrons are moving. The drift velocity, okay, we know that when the electrons move, when we apply an electric field over it, okay, if we apply an electric field over the conductor, what happens? An electric field will be produced. So because of that electric field, the electrons move in the direction opposite to the electric field, and the velocity, okay, velocity of that electron, adoda average velocity, we will call it as drift velocity, right? So this is the drift velocity. Okay, so what we have studied that the current I is equal to Q by T. Okay, Q by T. So now what we are going to, I am trying to do is, I am going to replace this formula in terms of, what is that, in terms of the current density, or I am going to replace this formula with drift velocity. Okay, inga nama charge per unit time அப்படினு எடுத்துறோம். Yeah, now I am going to replace this formula with drift velocity. That's all. Okay, I am going to replace this with drift velocity. புரியுதா? That is, our main aim here is to find out the relation between the current I and the drift velocity Vd. That's our aim. Okay, so for that I am going to introduce a new term, that is N. That means number of electrons per unit volume of the conductor. Okay, there will be so many number of electrons will be there. So hereafter we will often use this term. Okay, that is number of electrons per unit volume of the conductor. In the conductor la 1 meter cube la evlo electrons irukku, that we will call it as small n, or we can simply say it as number density. Okay, we can say it as number density. அதாவது 1 meter cube ல அந்த எலக்ட்ரானோட density எப்படி இருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறது தான் number density, or number of electrons per unit volume of the conductor. Okay, so our first target is how much charges passes in how much time, that we are going to calculate it. Okay, so when we apply the electric field, the electrons will experience a force. Okay, in which direction? Opposite to the direction of the electric field. In the last videos I have explained you, electric field in the direction lo kudukroma adukku opposite electrons will start to drift. Okay, so that velocity is called as drift velocity. Okay, so we have here, we have selected only this much part. Okay, now let us calculate how many electrons are there in this length. In the length la evlo electron irukku அப்படிங்கறத first let us calculate. Okay, so number of electrons in the conductor. First let us calculate the number of electrons in the conductor la irukra number of electrons evlo அப்படினு கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம். What I have said, number of electrons in the conductor of length dx. இந்த dx ங்கற lengthல of length dx ங்கற lengthல எவ்வளவு number of electrons இருக்கு எப்படி கண்டுபிடிப்பீங்க? So it will be having a length L, an area, that is an area A, right? So area into length is equal to what? Volume, இல்லையா? So அந்த வால்யூம்ல எவ்வளவு number of electrons இருக்கு? So இவ்ளோ வால்யூம்ல எவ்வளவு எலக்ட்ரான் இருக்கு? So what is the formula we have to write? N into volume. புரியுதா? இந்த வால்யூம்ல எவ்வளவு number of electrons இருக்கு அப்படிங்கறத we are going to write it. Okay, so volume we can write it as area into length. Okay, so A into the length dx. Okay. So I can write it as the number of electron is Na dx. Okay. So now we have calculated the number of electron. In the conductor in the length எவ்வளவு electrons இருக்கு அப்படினு கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம் இல்லையா? Now total charge in the conductor. What is the total amount of charge in the conductor that we are going to calculate? Okay. For one electron this amount of charge will be there, right? Similarly for n number of this number of electrons க்கு எவ்வளவு charge அப்படிங்கறத கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம். Okay. So the total charge in the conductor, or we can take it as capital Q. Total charge in the conductor is equal to இவ்ளோ number of electrons க்கு எவ்வளவு charge. So number of electrons into charge of one electron. ஒரு எலக்ட்ரானுக்கு -e அதுதான் charge அப்படினா இவ்ளோ number of electrons க்கு எவ்வளவு charge. புரியுதா? ஒரு பென்னோட விலை 5 ரூபாய் அப்படினா 50 பென்னோட விலை எவ்வளவு? ஓகே. சோ ஒரு எலக்ட்ரானோட charge வந்து -e அப்படினா இவ்ளோ number of electrons ஓட charge எவ்வளவா இருக்கும்? That we have calculated. So Q, total amount of charge is calculated. The next step is time taken by the electron to pass the length dx. அதாவது an electron is here. Okay. So what is the time taken by one electron to pass this length? இந்த length கடந்து போறதுக்கு what is the time it is taken? Okay. That we have to calculate it because our main formula is I is equal to Q by T. In this area we are going to replace it, right? So time is equal to, according to kinematics we know that time is equal to, or velocity is equal to distance by time. From that we can write time is equal to distance by velocity. So what is the distance here? Dx is the distance. What is the velocity here? Drift velocity. So I have taken it as vd. Okay. So I have calculated the time also, that is dx by vd. Okay. So now we are going to substitute this value over here because we are replacing this charge by, that is we are going to find out the relation between the current and the drift velocity. Okay. So substitute the values. Instead of Q, what is the value? Minus NEA dx. Okay. What is T? Dx by Vd. Okay. So dx and dx get cancelled. We can write it as NEA. When this goes here, it becomes Vd. So now I got the relation I is equal to minus NEA Vd. Okay. So this minus denotes the direction. Okay. The current direction will be always opposite to the drift velocity. புரியுதா? எலக்ட்ரான் எந்த directionல மூவ் ஆகுதோ அதுக்கு opposite direction தான் நம்ம எப்பவுமே current எடுப்போம். Okay. So drift velocity means என்ன velocityல இந்த directionல மூவ் ஆச்சுனா you have to take the current direction like this. Both are opposite. The electron move ஆகுற direction or current நீ எடுக்கிற direction, it is opposite. So this is the direction. If I write the magnitude, okay, if I write the magnitude alone, I is equal to NEBD. Understood? If I write NEABD, if I write the magnitude alone, my current and the drift velocity are related as I is equal to NEABD. Okay. So what is this N? What is N? Number of electrons in the material. Okay. So this N is the property of a material. Okay. So what is E? E is the charge of the electron. Okay. So this is also, this N is constant. Okay. This is the property of the material. So this electron is also constant. Also this area. So what I am trying to say is, if the material changes, the current changes. Okay, this is property of material. This is property of electron. This is property, that is area. If the area changes, the current changes. அதாவது அந்த மெட்டீரியல் வந்து சேஞ்ச் ஆச்சு அப்படினா உன்னோட கரண்ட் கண்டிப்பா சேஞ்ச் ஆகும். This is constant value. If A or if the area changes, area size பெருசாக ஆக your current will be increasing. Okay. Similarly, if the drift velocity is increasing, current will be increasing. If the drift velocity is reducing, current will also be reducing. Okay. So this is the relation between current and drift velocity. Okay. Sometimes they will ask you the question as, give the relation or derive the relation between current and drift velocity. So you have to derive up to this. Okay. The next one is current density. The next one is current density. Okay. We might have heard about this word density in our first unit. So many times we have discussed, right? What is charge density? Charge per unit area. If you are taking a linear conductor, charge per unit length. If it is a volume, charge per unit volume, right? If it is a flat surface, charge per unit area, right? Here also we are taking the current density. Current density means charge per unit area. ஒரு meter square area ல எவ்வளவு charge இருக்குதோ, that is called as charge density. Okay. So charge is nothing but current per unit area. Current per unit area. Okay. So already we have derived the value of current in terms of drift velocity because we are studying the microscopic model. So we are considering all these things. Not we are taking current and resistance. Okay, we are thinking about the drift velocity. In terms of drift velocity, we are defining it. Okay, so write the current value. I is equal to NEAVD. Already we have derived. Okay, substitute that value. Also you know that what is drift velocity? It is minus NE square tau by M into E. That we have derived already. So substitute both these values. We will get J equal to NEAVD divided. So what is the value of VD? It is minus. Okay. Instead of VD, we have to write it as NE square tau M by E. Okay. So substitute. Sorry, E square tau M by E. E square tau E by M. Okay. So substitute this value, we will get minus, this minus comes here, minus N E. Okay. Then it will becomes, okay, sorry, I have made a mistake. Write VD. VD is what? Minus E tau M into E. Okay. So substitute this value. J is equal to I by A. What is I? NEAVD divided by A. Okay. So when we cancel this, we will get NE into VD. Okay. Now you can substitute the value of VD. So VD is it is having a direction. So I am mentioning the direction. So it is given as NE. Substitute the value of VD. So this becomes E square tau by M into E. Okay. So this is the value of current density. Okay. So now what I am going to do is, I think I have missed the minus sign. Here it becomes minus since velocity is minus in direction. So this is the value of current density. Okay. So I already told that N is the property of a material. Okay. So E is the mass of the electron. E is the electron, charge of the electron. And tau is the average drift velocity or mean time, free time. Okay, already we have discussed tau means mean free time. And M is the mass of the electron. So all these factors are constant. Okay, so in the factors எல்லாமே ஒரு கண்டக்டர் எடுத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த மெட்டீரியலுக்கு அதுதான் அதோட அதுல இருக்கிற எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ் இவ்வளவுதான் இருக்கும், நம்பர் ஆஃப் எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ். அப்ப அது கான்ஸ்டன்ட். அதே மாதிரி அந்த எலக்ட்ரானோட சார்ஜ் கான்ஸ்டன்ட், அது கொலாய்ட் ஆகுற அந்த டைம் வந்து கான்ஸ்டன்ட். So mass constant, everything is constant. Okay, so we are going to take this constant as sigma. Okay, so I am replacing this by J is equal to, okay, I am going to replace this by sigma. Okay, sigma is nothing but this one, that is sigma is equal to N E square tau divided by M. Okay, so sigma is nothing but N E square tau by M. So this is the relation between current density and the electric field intensity. Okay, this is the relation between current density and electric field intensity. Okay, so usually we will conventionally we will take the current density as the direction of electric field. Electric field என்ன direction ல இருக்குதோ அந்த directionல தான் current density we are taking conventionally முன்னாடி காலத்துல இருந்தே. So we are neglecting this minus sign and we are writing J is equal to sigma E. Okay, so this is the final expression for the current density, that is in vector form we can write it as J vector is equal to sigma into E vector. Okay, so now usually this is called as microscopic form of Ohm's law. Okay, this is called as microscopic model of Ohm's law. Okay, what is Ohm's law? V equal to IR, right? So V means voltage, right? Instead of voltage, here we are relating the current density and the electric field intensity. Okay, ஏனா இது microscopic model எடுக்கிறதுனால நம்ம எப்படி எடுப்போம்னா 1 மீட்டர் இல்ல 1 மீட்டர் ஸ்கொயர்ல எவ்வளவு நடக்குது நம்ம மத்தபடி இந்த V equal to IR, it is a very important formula. If this we will மேலோட்டமா பார்க்கிறதுக்கு எல்லாமே we will use this formula. So when we study microscopically or in depth, we will use this one. We will take the density. Okay, so J is equal to sigma E. So this sigma, this term is called as conductivity. Okay, this term is called as conductivity. J sigma is equal to this term is called as conductivity. Okay, So what is meant by this conductivity? It is also a property of a conductor. Or conductor oda property da conductivity. So if a conductor have a good conductivity, we will say it is a better conductor. Okay. If this value is high, இப்போ இது இருக்கு இல்லையா, இந்த கான்ஸ்டன்ட் வேல்யூஸ் எல்லாம் நீங்க கால்குலேட் பண்ணும்போது ஹையா ஒரு மெட்டீரியலுக்கு அந்த வேல்யூ ஹையா இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா we will say that material as a better conductivity material or a better conductor. Okay. If sigma value is high, we will say it is a better conductor. Okay, we will say it is a better conductor. Okay, so இந்த term வச்சு நம்ம டிசைட் பண்ணலாம் அது better conductor ஆ இல்லையா அப்படிங்கறத we can decide it. Okay, similarly resistivity is nothing but rho is equal to 1 by sigma. Okay, the reciprocal of conductivity is called as resistivity. So if in a material the resistivity is low, we can say it is a better conductor. Resistance na enna tadukkuradhu illa, thadai illama irundhuchna we can call that as a better conductor. Okay, hope you can understand the microscopic model of current. It mainly first thing we have done is we have find out the relation between current and drift velocity. The next thing we have find out current density. Current density depends upon electric field. Okay, current and using the relation between current and drift velocity, we have find out J is equal to sigma E. This is called as the microscopic form of Ohm's law. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box, and if you have not subscribed our channel, do subscribe it, and thank you for watching.